Hi, I'm Deborah Stengel, founder of Sedona Soul Adventures, an international best-selling author of The Journey to Happy, coming to you again from incredibly beautiful Sedona, Arizona, and I'm so happy you're here with me again. In this series of videos, I'm talking to you about concepts from my book, The Journey to Happy, how embracing the concept that nothing is wrong can transform your life. And also, the ideas we teach to help people have incredible transformations in their retreats with Sedona Soul Adventures. Now, I hope you saw my last video because I spoke with you about the idea that the first 90 minutes of your day are the most important. Studies have shown that this is when you are most productive, you have the most focus, you have the highest level of energy, and the highest level of willpower. If you want to set the tone for the rest of your day, which of course is setting the tone for your entire life, the first 90 minutes of your day are so important. And in that video, I gave you ideas about what to be doing in those first 90 minutes. Doing the heart math heart coherence technique. If you don't know what that is, Google it because it is life-changing. Meditation, exercise, write in your journal, do a gratitude journal, read inspirational books, plan your day, drink water with lemon. Today I want to talk with you about what to do in the first 90 minutes of your workday. And for some of you, you might not have complete control over this, but if you do, or if you can implement even some of this, it's going to make a huge difference. Because what I'm talking to you about is focus. Most thought leaders these days are in agreement that focus is the most important thing we need in our lives, that it's even more important than intelligence and creativity. Did you really hear that? Most thought leaders today are in agreement that focus can be even more important than intelligence and creativity. When we're unfocused, we're scattered, we're adrift, and the worst part is, we feel like we never really accomplish anything. It's a terrible feeling. So let me ask you, what do you do with the first 90 minutes of your workday? So hopefully you've started the first 90 minutes of your day with meditation and gratitude and exercise and the other things. Now, what do you do next? Do you have a process for keeping yourself focused? Are you prone to distraction throughout the day? Do you check your emails and texts and other social media constantly? Do you have special dings for notifications? That's going to take you out of what you're doing immediately. Do you spend a lot of time on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram? Do you spend a lot of time on YouTube watching videos of puppies and kittens? You know, I know, I'm not saying don't go on YouTube, and I'm the same way. I will find myself going on something, I'll start watching something, and then all of a sudden there's a notification about something else that sounds interesting, and then all of a sudden I am down the rabbit hole until I finally say, stop. And this is the big reason why you have to stop this. Studies have shown it takes 21 minutes to get back to what you were doing after you've been distracted. So think about it. If you're distracted 6 times during the day and going off chasing something else, that is going to be over 2 hours that you're going to lose in the time that it's going to take to really get back into and focus on what you were doing. And again, I'm not saying don't go on Facebook anymore. What I am saying is, are you really getting that much out of it? Is dealing with social media really making you that much happier? Studies are showing that it's not. And studies do show that when you have focus in your life, that is what gives you a sense of accomplishment and a sense of well-being. What I'm suggesting is take the first 90 minutes of your day and spend it doing things on what I talked about before, the heart math, heart coherence technique, exercise, writing, feeling gratitude. So you know what those are. On really staying focused, I'm inviting you to do 2 things. Always have the top 2 things that you know are the most important things that you have to do next on the top of your to-do list. And then the second one, spend the first 90 minutes of your workday doing those first two things. Not emailing, not texting, not going on Facebook or Twitter, only doing your top two things. Make up a to-do list that has absolutely everything on it. Everything you know that you have to do. You might want to list work things as work and personal things separately, but list everything on the list as soon as it comes into your conscious awareness. Studies have shown that you will save a tremendous amount of time when your brain isn't trying to think about what do I need to do and keeping track of what are all the things I need to do. If you have everything on a list, your brain won't be thinking about it. When you complete your top two things, determine what the next top two things are. And then just keep rotating all the time so you're always working on the top two things. Now, of course, things will come up, emergencies will happen, something will come in that might take you away, but then that just goes to the top of your list. So you're always working on what's most important. At the end of the day, determine the top two things for the next day. So you always know what the next most important thing is that you need to be doing. And you always finish the day with a feeling of accomplishment. So this is why I'm such a proponent of getting up early. When I get up early, I have control over what I'm doing. I almost always get my first two things done before emergencies and phone calls and emails that I really do have to pay attention to start interrupting me. So I end the day with a feeling of accomplishment, knowing that I got the two most important things done that day. And I'm going to suggest one other thing, and that is only do email twice a day. Now, that might not be possible for you depending on your work, but I'll tell you, if you can get yourself into that mode, it's amazing what can happen. When you think about that it takes 21 minutes to really get refocused again, if you're constantly checking email, you're going back and forth and adding in that extra 21 minutes all the time. You can train other people and tell them, I answer email early in the morning and late in the afternoon. If this is something where your boss wants you to do things, maybe what you can say to them is, how about if I respond to email every other hour or once an hour rather than constantly? You can also have people text you when there's something that's really an emergency that's coming up. But think about it. How much of our emails are really about emergencies? It's all about focusing on doing the most important things. I hope this helped. And if you got value from this video, please take the time to like it, share it with someone in your life who you think might get something out of it, and subscribe to our channel. And if you want an even more direct path to getting happy and staying happy, then go to SedonaRetreatGuide.com and get your complimentary copy of the Sedona Guide to Spiritual Retreats today. Or even better, if you'd like to talk to someone about doing a retreat that's custom designed for you, call us at 928-204-5988. You can have the life and relationship you want. I know it.